Hey everyone, planning a trip to Rome? Amazing choice. Rome is one of the most beautiful, historic, and romantic cities in the world. But if you really want to enjoy it and avoid standing out as a confused tourist, there are a few things you should know. Because as they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So let's go over 10 things you should absolutely not do in Rome. If you want to blend in, stay out of trouble, and have the best time possible. Let's jump in. First, don't rent a car in Rome. I get it, you want to explore and feel free. But driving in Rome? It's gas. The traffic is wild, scooters weave through cars like it's a video game, and the streets are often narrow and ancient because, well, this is Rome. On top of that, a large part of the historic center is restricted for driving. That means you could accidentally enter a forbidden zone and get a ticket without even realizing it. Parking is scarce, expensive, and stressful. So instead, do what the locals do: walk. Rome is super walkable, and you'll discover hidden gems around every corner. Or take the metro and buses, which are cheap and convenient. Your feet and your nerves will thank you. Second, don't show up to the Vatican or any church in revealing clothes. I know, it's hot, and you're tempted to throw on that tank top and shorts. But if you're planning to visit St. Peter's Basilica or the Sistine Chapel, you need to dress respectfully. That means covering your shoulders and knees, yes, even for men. And yes, even in the middle of summer. They're strict about this, and you can actually be turned away at the door. So bring a lightweight scarf, shawl, or cover up in your day bag. A little planning goes a long way. Third, don't splash or swim in the fountains. We've all seen those romantic movies where someone dances barefoot in a Roman fountain under the stars. But in real life, that's illegal. The fountains in Rome are beautiful works of art and historic landmarks, not public pools. The Trevi Fountain in particular is strictly monitored. If you jump in, or even stick your feet in, you can face a heavy fine. So toss a coin in, make a wish, take a few photos, and keep your clothes dry. Fourth, don't ask for Parmesan cheese on everything, especially seafood dishes. In Italy, the way food is prepared follows very specific traditions. And adding cheese to certain dishes, like spaghetti alla vongole or shrimp risotto, is a culinary crime in the eyes of locals. The flavors are meant to stand alone. If your server offers cheese, it's appropriate. But if they don't, it's probably not meant to be. Save yourself the embarrassment and trust the recipe. Fifth, don't try to take photos inside the Sistine Chapel. I know, you waited in line, you're blown away by the ceiling, and you want to remember the moment. But photos, especially flash photography, are totally banned. This rule has been in place for years, partly due to a licensing deal made during the chapel's restoration, and also to preserve the art. Security guards are constantly watching. So enjoy the view, respect the rules, and pick up a souvenir photo book on your way out. Sixth, don't say ciao to every single person you meet. It might be the first Italian word you learn, but it's actually very informal. Locals use ciao with friends, family, or kids. When greeting someone in a shop, a restaurant, or a stranger, go for buongiorno in the morning or buonasera in the evening. It shows respect, and people will appreciate the effort. Seventh, don't expect free tap water in restaurants. It may seem odd, especially if you're used to getting a glass of water without even asking. But in Italy, restaurants almost always serve bottled water, and you'll pay for it. Rome does have excellent public water from ancient aqueducts, and you'll see fountains all over the city where you can refill your bottle. But at a sit-down restaurant, just go with the flow and order aqua natural if you want still water, or aqua frizzant if you like it sparkling. Eighth, don't order a cappuccino afternoon. This one's funny, but true. In Italy, cappuccino is considered a breakfast drink. Locals rarely order it after 11 a.m. and never after a meal. Why? because milk-heavy drinks are believed to mess with digestion. So if you want to blend in, go for an espresso or a cafe macchiato after lunch. It's small, strong, and very Roman. Ninth, don't pose with the fake gladiators at the Colosseum. Sure, they look fun. They're in costume. They're smiling. They wave you over for a photo, but then they could demand money. Like, way more than you expected. Some bit aggressive about it. And while technically it's illegal for them to charge for photos, it still happens every day. If you want a great photo, take one of the Colosseum, not with someone shaking you down for cash. And finally, 10th, don't disrespect football, what we call soccer. In Rome, it's more than just a sport. It's a full-blown obsession. The city has two major teams, as Roma and Lazio, and the rivalry between their fans is intense. Even joking about football, especially if you don't know which team someone supports, can land you in hot water. So unless you're a die-hard fan yourself, it's best to admire the passion from a safe distance. There you have it. 10 things not to do when you're in Rome. Which one surprised you the most? Have you ever accidentally broken one of these rules? Let me know in the comments. If this was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more travel tips and guides, and make sure to ring the bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Rome. Ciao!